You know that expensive hotel you had reserved to stay? Well, I'm staying there right now as we speak, so you can go home now. What the hell? Oh, come now. A single mother staying a few nights at a hotel like this? Unacceptable. I'll do you the favor of staying here for you. Just make sure you pay the bill, all right? Oh, Mom. That stupid frickin' whore.
Trouble busters!
Excuse me, madame. With an outfit as inexpensive as yours, I'm afraid we cannot let you inside our establishment.
What? But I was personally invited by a friend of mine.
I must decline, madame, as the reputation of the restaurant will be at stake. We humbly await your return.
That rotten single mother over there do be getting rejected big time, huh? Looks like things went according to your plan, Miss Annie. Miss Annie, Miss Katie, Miss Cynthia. Oh my gosh, stop. Look at that ridiculous outfit. Highlight of the century. I don't wear something that ridiculous even when I go out for a few minutes just to get something at the supermarket. Oh, come now, you two. Know your manners. Those clothes might seem like sleazy, cheap, dirty excuses of fashion in our eyes, but for Miss Melanie, they might be one of the most extravagant outfits she has, right? What? You can't mean that outfit. Oh, stop. You really had me there. You and your darned jokes, Miss Annie. What is the meaning of this tomfoolery? Oh, my poor sweet Miss Melanie. Today's lunch was going to be fast food. We thought you knew that when it comes to Miss Annie, Michelin restaurants are the fast food round these parts. That's right. Don't underestimate the mothers living on Golden Street. I'm acknowledged as the bottom of the barrel when it comes to my group of mother friends. I swear, your expertise at being a natural airhead is unmatched, Miss Melanie. Well, I suppose that's the lemons life gives you when you're raising a child as a single mother. But then again, she can perhaps do things that people like us can't even fathom. I couldn't agree more. A single look at Miss Melanie reassures me that I'm pretty well off and that I wasn't given the worst at all in life. I know exactly what you mean. That's why I'm always grateful for Miss Melanie. Isn't single mother basically the ideal pronoun for effort if it was a physical thing? The fact Miss Melanie bleeds such a pronoun so much, physically and emotionally, that it's pitiful. I agree. If we look at Miss Melanie and you standing side by side, hands down, you look the younger of the pair. Stop it. Oh, you do remember that Miss Melanie and I are the same age, right? Right, Miss Melanie? Sure. Jokes aside, though, we're thankful for you, Miss Melanie. With you around, we can always be, confident as women of society, so to speak. I just knew that without men's eyes turned towards us as women, the aging process just starts getting faster. By that logic, I really don't want to become a single mother. Passing on the curse, is that what it could be called? Ha 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 ha. This is just the worst. Big boss mama Annie Chandler takes pride in belittling me and teasing me, but truth be told, my life isn't all hardship and misery. Far from it, actually. My own mother takes me on a lot of trips, saying they're rewards for you because of your hard work in caring for Lily. Lily is my daughter, and because we can leave her with Dad, a trip is no problem. My heart always jumps with excitement whenever these rare trips befall me, but... All right then, we're getting close to the hotel. Melanie, honey, you sure you don't want me to drive? No, Mom, I'm okay to drive all the... Hello? Yes? Melanie Bachik speaking. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Yummy. Yum, no, no. To whom do I have this pleasure? What's going on, Melanie? It's just this endless recording of someone eating, and they never state who they are. Let me have a listen. Oh, yummy. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. What the, Miss Annie? Hello there, Miss Melanie. Can I have a few minutes of your time? I'm actually driving, so no, not really. The truth is, I'm going on a trip with my mother, and I know! You're going to the Extraordinaire Hotel in the mountains, aren't you? What the devil? How do you know about it? I have little Lily to thank for that. What? My word! Abracadabra! Huh? This place isn't this the room we were supposed to stay in? Finally noticed, did you? Come now, a single mother staying a few nights at a hotel like this? Unacceptable. I'll do you the favor of staying here for you. Just make sure you pay the bill, all right? I'm staying there right now as we speak, so you can go home now. Not like there's anything for you even if you do come. No, why would you? And you went through all the trouble of reserving 3 months in advance for my sake, Mom. Lily, darling, have you been a good girl while Mommy was gone?
Yeah, Mommy. I practiced dancing with Nana today. Right, Nana?
Oh, we had so much fun, didn't we, sweetie?
So much fun.
Thanks for everything you do for her, Mom, as usual. No need to thank me, honey. I have so much fun with my granddaughter. I could go crazy one day soon, but by contrast, you don't seem to have a very bright face. I'm not sure what you mean, Mom. I'm fine. Oh, lunch with the other mothers was a blast. Well, in that case, good. But you know you can just quit if they become too much for you to handle, right? I guess that's true. You do have a tendency to keep your concerns to yourself. Don't overexert yourself, all right? I'll keep that in mind, oh Mama. Oh, that's right. Melanie, can you promise me you'll be very hungry next weekend? Huh? We gotta turn off the gas in this house every once in a while. Otherwise, our bodies and the house itself are gonna be destroyed. But what about Lily?
I'll play with Baba, Mommy. I'll be okay, but I want a present.
My, you even arranged for Dad to take care of Lily? Oh, every once in a while shouldn't hurt, right? Thanks a big billion, oh Mama. The hotel we're going to is the Extraordinaire Hotel up in the mountains. What? The hotel that literally defines expensive? Where a single night over costs thousands?
Yep.
Raising a child can be so draining, I know, so a good break with delicious food and comfortable everything once in a while is important. But the money? Your birthday's next month anyhow. Think of this as an early present. A present can be too much, you know. This is a little filial piety on your part too, honey. You can't really say no. How about it? Say yes.
Say yes, please.
All right, I get it. I shall let myself be spoiled by oh Mama once again. Thank you so much. And now that bitch with no common sense ruined everything Mom's prepared for me. Can something this damn stupid happen just like that? It can. Come, continue cracking crosswind to your common cottage and consume cooking quaintly with your Camilla, capiche? Oh, Mom. Pleasure to meet you. This is Camilla, Melanie's mother. Oh, is that you, Miss Camilla? How do you do, sweetie? You seem to be quite an eccentric doing something like this. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Annie? I assume you're joking about getting our room. Excuse me? Here's my theory. You knew we were going to stay at the Extraordinaire Hotel, but you evidently had no clue where we'd stay, so in an attempt to shock Melanie, you switched to video call so you could show her our room, which isn't our room. Am I right, or am I tripping? Huh? I think you're tripping, sweetie, with all due respect. I really am staying in your room. When I told reception that I had a reservation under Melanie Biakik, they just let me in. It's times like these when having an exotic name like Bakik helps so much. No suspicion whatsoever. Oh, my, you are funny, my dear Miss Annie. But anything more annoying than... Shut the frick up, you witch! Stealing a night at a hotel from someone else is the undeniable truth here in the world. Don't even think about coming here, all right? Oh, capiche? I beg to differ. Stealing someone's identity to rob them of a chance to stay over at a hotel is something literally unheard of, Miss Annie. I think this is just a sorry attempt at pranking us. Is that so? What if I was for real, though? What are you gonna do? Let's see. If you are for real, how about I never frickin' forgive you? How about that? I'm curious to see how you'll never forgive me. I'd like to see you try, you old hag that can't do better than to breed a frickin' bitch unworthy of manly attention. Well, now. Mom, Miss Annie, how to explain? Everything she just said is true. She told us that if we thought she was lying, we ought to continue onward to the hotel. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, now let's just head to the hotel. Understood, Mom. I'll drive until we get to the hotel, all right? I'm so stuffed I can't eat another bite, ladies. Are you serious right now? Who would have thought someone with less common sense than a trash bag would exist in this world? It's not like I wanted to do this myself, you know. Then what is the reason? Like I frickin' told you, a single mother staying a few nights at a hotel like this is unacceptable. It's your fault for making me think such a thing. If you consider the situation from our point of view, you should understand how insane it sounds, you know. Remember the kindness we're showing you by spending time with the likes of you. The kindness, yes, and also the utter pain. But why? If it's such a pain to you, then why didn't you ever distance yourself away from me? Oh, hell no! If we do such a thing, you'll be all pathetic and pitiful. I was looking forward to this trip with Mom, the first in a while, so much. And you never thought I would be pathetic and pitiful if you went and took that away from us? This is just compensation for your unwelcome presence. Compensation? Have you any idea how we look as a group of rich mothers who allow the likes of you to hang out with us? Compensation should be in order, Miss Melanie. Single mothers are nothing but parasites in modern society and are better off exterminated. I'm Big Boss Mama Annie Chandler, and you are Little Slave Mama Melanie Bacchick. And just how long are you going to stand there in my room? You're bothering me. Don't frickin' cry, you big baby. That's why your frickin' husband cheated on you, bitch. See if I care, though. And now my frickin' vacation's ruined. Get the hell out. But Mom went to all this trouble. We understand. Mom? Oh, at least the old witch has some sense. So it wasn't a bad joke or anything, and you really had come all this way just to steal our rightful vacation from us. Looks like the amazing time I had planned to spend with my lovely daughter has all gone to waste. A single bitch and her bitch mama ought to stay the night at some outhouse where the undead could frequent for real. Let's go, Melanie, darling. Okay. What, that's it? You sure? Weren't you going to never forgive me? No, we won't. You won't mind if we take action to terminate our contract with that supplement company you run, will you? What? AC Healthy Smile Company Limited? What? That's the name of your little enterprise, isn't it? It is. But what does that have to— Wait, how do you even know that? My curse is that I'm so paranoid and every small detail about someone is concerning to me. For example, I know that Katie and Cynthia, the two bitches that hang out with you very often, they go out on group dates with other guys. They organize nauseating parties of drinking and eating where younger guys are invited to listen to the bitches sing-song lies about when they were in their own prime. You know about that? Oh, married women going out on group dates is inhumane, isn't it, honey? Quite, perhaps the most hated thing after war and pestilence. At least I think so. Wait a minute, how do you— Oh, wait a minute. You participate in these group dates, don't you, Miss Annie? I don't know what you're talking about. Like hell I do. 8 p.m. on the dot last Wednesday at the Italian bar in front of the train station. But I know everything. Who would have thought my mother had all three of my harassers by the neck in order to protect me? The proof is amazing. This is unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate. Who the hell are you? I am among the top sponsors of Pretty Beauty Research Industries Limited, the chairman of the board for Troublebusters Aesthetics Company Limited, Camilla Bacchick. What the devil? The top sponsors of Pretty Beauty Research Industries Limited? Quite the coincidence, but yes, I am. So, does this seem right? No. If this is true, I may have crossed one of the people I mustn't cross at all costs. Oh Lord, whatever shall I do? I can personally alter the conditions of sponsoring the enterprise to one where they don't provide you with any technology. Otherwise, our deal with them would be off. Ah, please. If that happens, then the deterioration of Miss Annie's company would be axiomatic. I'll go bankrupt in no time. That's not fair. Don't you feel ashamed as a parent that you're meddling with the affairs of mothers of a younger generation? I don't think that's something that a low-life woman like you, who impersonates someone else to rob them of their vacation and slobbers down a meal that would choke a horse, have the right to say. And lest we forget, a parent is a daughter's last line of defense. It's not enough that you ruined my vacation with my daughter. I will never forgive you for doing all that you do to Melanie for the sake of making her feel worthless. Bankruptcy, affairs, oh, can't forget the report we're going to make regarding the situation with this hotel. Seems like the tables have turned and locked in. No, I won't allow this. If you do all that, I'll be broken, bankrupt, without a husband, and with a criminal record. And I'll personally see to it that that all happens. Mark my words. Forgotten already that we will never forgive you? How about you clean up that oatmeal brain of yours for once? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I swear on my life and career, this was all a joke. In the event that it was a joke, you ought to know there's a line that you must never cross. I swear, getting bankrupt, divorced, and arrested will most certainly ruin me. I know, and that's why I'm going through with it. It won't be proper punishment unless you suffer now, will it? I regret everything, and I've repented. I'll change, you'll see. Hey, Miss Melanie, you're my friend, right? My close friend, right? A sister, even. I always suspected you knew what you were doing. One look at you brings, things out of me. As I predicted, you're a downright toxic person. Admit it. Forgiving such a heinous person will only allow them the chance to do more toxic things. I won't do such things. I promise I won't. No revenge. All obedience, I swear. As you can see, I humbly surrender. Allow me to pay for your next vacation as an apology. How's that for a deal? In the event my daughter and I go on another trip, it'll be in another 8 months, you know. What? Mom and I will be going abroad for a while for work. This trip was going to be the last quality time we were going to have as mother and daughter for a while. Oh, my lord, please, as you can see, I'm at your mercy. Nothing will sway my decision, Annie Chandler. If something should happen to me, my son, Townsend, will live a life full of misery and sadness. I can only pity your son for being raised by a bully who can find better things to do than belittle single mothers. I'm not that person. Heyo. Hold on a second, did you just get angry for a second? I did not. I think you did. I did not whatsoever. I know that I've done a truly despicable, truly unforgivable thing. I'm being dead serious. Something's fishy. Why? Forget everything you knew about me. I've been reborn as a better person. Actions speak louder than words, though. Normally, someone who genuinely thinks they did a truly despicable, truly unforgivable thing would be bowing their head like this, leaving a moment of silence in the room, and after a few seconds they would raise their head slowly. This is a proper apology. I've never seen an apology where the head is raised so damn quickly. Have you ever seen anyone do anything like that on national television? I think not. This bitch, so freaking annoying. I don't even want to apologize to the likes of you. Just realize how sorry I am and get on with it already. I don't even want to apologize to the likes of you. Just realize how sorry I am and get on with it already. That's what your expression says right now, and I'd appreciate it if you stopped. I swear I'm not thinking anything like that. Even now, you just cannot keep yourself from condescending to me, can you? That's not true. I've always admired single mothers. There's no way I could do all that you do every day. Yeah, everything you say sounds robotic, I'll be honest. I guess the title of retired big boss mama isn't enough to make her repent, eh? Wait a minute, please. Please, just let me confirm one last thing about the group dates. Do you have anything that would prove what you say? It's more like the line of logic where it goes. She already seems like she could be doing it. Who's to say she isn't doing it already? What? You're doing it anyway, aren't you? Huh? Oh, Mother, that means... Yeehaw, for real? Are you actually saying that to me right now? Yes, I am. I don't have any photographs or anything, but you are going on those dates, aren't you? Yeah, oh hell yeah, the senile old gas bag's cracked. Cracked? What are you talking about? Mom, if I may, that as proof won't hold up well at all. But if the person admits they were doing it, all's well that ends well, right? You're doing it, aren't you, Miss Annie? I am not. I have no recollection of ever participating in these group dates, bitch. As you can see, this is what happens. You're really gonna keep on lying in this situation? How dare you? I'm not frickin' lying, you ugly hag. I'm burying you alive, you bitch. You dare talk back at me? Bankrupt company, eh? Go ahead, do it. You're gonna do it no matter what I do, right? Just do it already. Who would have thought you'd take the offensive? Well, okay, it will hurt if my company sinks to the ground, but for the affair, no proof, no accusation. Then I will not get a divorce. Oh, in a worst-case scenario, I'll get by on my husband's salary, so too bad for you. Perhaps Mom didn't know. Of course, I have zero intention of criticizing her for doing so much to protect me from this bully, but the evil has been reawakened. And don't forget, I'm going to claim compensation from you, Melanie, for backing me into a corner as you did. Huh? Frick you and your huh. I'm going to send you and that precious little Lily of yours straight to the depths of hell, so you better prepare yourself, bitch. Do not do anything to Lily, please. I ain't forgiven you, sweetie. No effort on your part when you have that amnesiac ogress behind you to come running when you cry, eh? Better yet, I'll make that bitch behind you pay me as well for meddling with her frickin' daughter's business. Then you have not repented. Not at all, bitch. No, not at all. Is that so? That's too bad. Oh, and don't forget to pay the hotel bill when you leave. You hear me? Oink oink, fatty, brain-dead hag. Who could have predicted we were pouring oil over flames at the end right there? Or at least, that's what I thought, but right after that, I truly understood how formidable Mom can be. Why did you lie to me? Huh? You hired a detective and you have so much evidence of my affair. Oh, did I really? Well, since I'm an amnesiac ogress, I must have forgotten all about that. You sent the evidence to my husband. Is that what happened? Oh, but I do remember dropping the evidence somewhere. Where could it have gone? I really don't remember. I am a brain-dead hag, after all. My husband divorced me and took my Townsend with him. I was kicked out of the house, and now I can't live in this city anymore. The alimony is frickin' insane, going around $50,000. It's impossible enough to pay for my stay at the Extraordinaire Hotel, and I just have no money. Why not go to the Public Employment Security Office then, or the local government to get some support? You won't get anything by coming here, you know. I'm begging you, please, at least make arrangements to get my company back on its feet. I'll do anything you say. Please permit me to use the technology provided by my collaborator, and perhaps a little liquid cash as well. Oh, please, I beg of thee. I'll pay you back tenfold. Don't care. Don't need the money. Yes, indeed. Mom telling Annie that she had no proof of her affairs was a trap. She wanted to see if Annie really repented her behavior. And because she didn't, not even a smidge, Annie lost literally everything. If you really had been repenting as you said you were, I may have considered leaving the affair under the radar. Oh, please, I'm begging you, mercy, opportunity. You already had one chance and you blew it, Chandler. Brought this whole thing on yourself. Furthermore, the affairs of her companions, Katie and Cynthia, were also leaked to their husbands, who divorced them and kicked them out of their houses. They had no choice but to leave the city. As of now, the three of them live like hermits, closeted away in their $150 rent apartments, infested with mold, spiders, and mice. They're spending most of their time insulting each other and wreaking havoc. As for me, thanks to those god-awful people gone from my life, I turned over a new leaf. I have very close friends now, and mothers and children of all ages are having lots of fun together. Trouble busters!